It's about 8 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, May 7th, 2024, and I'm standing where they grazed. They're here all day. I moved them late in the morning, and I came back around 6 o'clock. That's about 2.5 hours before sunset, I think. And I decided to let them stay and finish it off. And they did. They demolished this area. A little bit more grass was eaten than I'd like, but you know, it actually looks pretty good. It doesn't look like they grazed it too far down. I do see that they were going under the fence a little bit, which isn't ideal, but that's what they did. And the manure patties are looking really good, so they're still getting quite a bit of protein because the manure is soft. I don't want it to be piling up. That's bad. And I think the reason why it's soft is because there's so much clover in here that they're getting plenty of protein. So this is the last area. It's about 140 feet wide by 100 feet long, or reverse that if that makes more sense to you. But lots of clovers in this area and lots of good grass. So I think they'll enjoy this. I'm going to keep them here. I'm going to come back tonight later, probably 6 or 7 maybe even. I'll have to double check my schedule and see what time I can come back here. But I want to come back here later in the day and then move them to the next row. So now this is a new plant I haven't identified before. That's a pretty flower. Let me get in there close so you can see. I'm not sure what that is. I don't think it's the Austrian winter pea. It's not the Austrian winter pea. The flower's a similar color though. So I'll have to identify that after this video. There's a dandelion. A lone dandelion. We get dandelions all the time up in the Pacific Northwest. One of the few things that can live up there and do well. And a little bit of, oops, I thought I stepped on my lamb's foot. A little bit of buttercup there. I'm told the buttercup in large quantities, if the cows are forced to eat it, can be toxic. But they'll eat a little bit at a time. Like most things in life, moderation is the key, you know. Moderation, yeah. So here come the cows. They're on the other end. I think they thought they were going to move to a new row. It looks like 24 is hesitating to be the first. They're not running here, which means they're not hungry. It's about 70, I'd say 72 degrees. It's nice. It's not hot, it's not really cold, but there's a wind blowing from the south. So, what's this? I don't know what this is. That is something else. I'll have to identify that too. I'm just having a good time. New plants that I've never seen before, or I don't know what they are. Maybe I've seen them before, I just don't know what they are. So I'm checking the triangles. This is their right side. So this is not the right side to check the triangles on, but I'm just looking at them anyway. I'm also looking at their body condition, which Red is just in fantastic condition. She can get fatter. I don't know if she specifically can get fatter. I don't think I've ever seen her fatter than she is right now. But that is a pretty good conditioned cow. You know, number 10 is just beautiful. A slick coat, but she does have quite a bit of flies. You know. Looks like this calf is shedding, or I don't know. Yeah. There's old metal tag. Solid number 2. Until 21 left. Now down to metal tag's probably my number 1 cow. Look at her beautiful slick coat. I think that just looks fantastic, and she's in great condition. Her triangle's already filled in. Let's see, the sun came up about 6:30, so they've been up for about an hour and a half doing their morning grazing. I don't know what they were eating. Maybe there's some stuff they left behind in that first section. I surely hope they weren't regrazing the grass that just started to grow. That would be terrible. There's not young 20. She's suspected of being pregnant too early. I think she was born, she's probably, She'll be a year and a half in August. So right now she's probably a year and a quarter, year and 3 months. So 15 months old. You know. There's old 413. 413, I bought her as a calf when I bought the cows in 2021. Wasn't really sure whose calf she was, but she's just been like a calf baby, one of my babies the whole time. I'm so proud when she finally gave me a calf. It was healthy. So there's old Blackie, Corriente. I think that's what Corrientes are supposed to look like. It's kind of the definition of the breed, you know. So my neighbor kept the Corriente because he likes to do roping, and the Corriente have the right kind of horns. So like this is a strong Corriente right there with the horns. Just the right shape of horns that they're easier to rope and safer to rope too. You don't want to hurt the animal. I've seen them do roping practicing. They take the calves and line them all up, and those calves are more than happy to get some exercise in and have some fun trying to outrun the horses, you know. Rodeo is a lot of fun. It's one of those crazy things that, you know, it's I don't know how it started, but I'm sure it started with a dare. Like, I bet you can't ride that bull, you know. So grass here is fantastic. It should last all day. So I'm just going to come late and move them, like I said earlier, and hopefully they'll have cleaned this up pretty well. And I hope they weren't grazing the new grass that's growing back at the beginning of the row. If they were, I'll be sad. I'll be kicking myself for allowing them to do that. I think the next row I'm going to make is going to be 75 feet wide, even though the grass is probably not as good as it was here. I want them out of the row within 3 days. I don't want them to stay more than 3 days in a row. So that's my goal. Eat the grass, trample it, and move on. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.